Hey, what's going on, everybody? Hope we're doing great today. Happy Monday. Got 6 matchups on this MLB slate today. So be sure to like and subscribe. Check out all my betting links in the description below to get in on the action. Go ahead, turn on those notification bells. And yeah, we'll hop in it. Pretty light slate today. Just 6 matchups, starting with the Cincinnati Reds. First, the Baltimore Orioles. Baltimore opening up as home favorites at -130. The Reds +120 with the over-under at 10. Reds coming into this matchup 41-37. The Orioles 47-29. Pitching for the Reds is Brandon Williamson with an ERA of 5.40. Pitching for Baltimore is Cole Irvin with an ERA of 7.71. Williamson, his last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 3 runs, had 5 strikeouts. Irvin, his last start, he pitched 4 innings, gave up 3 runs, had 4 strikeouts. Reds coming off back-to-back 1-run losses against the Braves. Baltimore coming off back-to-back wins against the Mariners. Reds 8-0 on the road right now, playing great on the road. Baltimore playing good at home here. I like the Reds. You're still getting Reds at a good value the way they've been playing. I mean, they lost their last 2, but they did get run line covers. So, yeah, pretty even pitching matchup here. And Williamson's been the better of the 2 as of late. And I'm going to take Reds +1.5 on the road. Next matchup, we've got the Milwaukee Brewers versus the New York Mets. Mets opening up as home favorites at -180. The Brewers +150 with the over-under at 8.5. Brewers coming into this matchup 40-37. The Mets 35-42. Pitching for the Brewers is Colin Rea with an ERA of 4.88. Pitching for the Mets is Justin Verlander with an ERA of 4.50. Rea, his last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 4 runs, had 2 strikeouts. Verlander, his last start, he pitched 7 innings, gave up 4 runs, had 5 strikeouts. Brewers coming off a Cleveland win. Mets coming off a very tough loss against Philly yesterday, 7-6, a game they kind of just fell apart in. And that's kind of the thing with the Mets. They've just fallen apart in a lot of these games. Brewers are 4-1 straight up against the Mets here. Pretty even pitching matchup. And I think I'm going to take the Brewers +1.5 on the road. Next matchup, we got the Minnesota Twins versus the Atlanta Braves. Braves opening up as home favorites at -210. Minnesota +175 with the over-under at 8.5. Twins coming into this matchup 40-39. Braves 50-27. Pitching for the Twins is Sonny Gray with an ERA of 2.44. Pitching for the Braves is Spencer Strider with an ERA of 3.93. Gray, his last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 3 runs, had 5 strikeouts. Strider, his last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 1 run, had 9 strikeouts. Minnesota coming off a Detroit win yesterday. Looked pretty good in that series. Braves 9-1 in their last 10. Coming off back-to-back wins against the Reds. Braves 9-1 at home. Great home team here. Pretty even pitching matchup. Strider's had some rough games here lately. And yeah, but I really like the Braves. Such a good home team. And I'm going to lean with Atlanta at home. Next matchup, we got the Detroit Tigers versus the Texas Rangers. Rangers opening up as home favorites at -210. Detroit +175 with the over-under at 9. Detroit coming into this matchup 33-43. The Rangers 47-30. Pitching for the Tigers is Matthew Boyd with an ERA of 5.63. Pitching for the Rangers is Andrew Heaney with an ERA of 3.98. Boyd, his last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 2 runs, had 7 strikeouts. Heaney, his last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 2 runs, had 6 strikeouts. Detroit coming off a Minnesota loss. Rangers coming off back-to-back Yankees losses. Detroit is just 3-7 on the road right now. Heaney's been very good on the mound for the Rangers this season, and I think I'm going to roll with Texas at home. Next matchup, we got the Chicago White Sox versus the Los Angeles Angels. Angels opening up as home favorites at -135. The White Sox +125 with the over-under at 8.5. White Sox coming into this matchup 34-45. The Angels 42-37. Pitching for the White Sox is Dylan Cease with an ERA of 4.22. Pitching for the Angels is Reed Detmers with an ERA of 4.02. Cease, his last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 2 runs, had 9 strikeouts. Detmers, his last start, he pitched 7 innings, gave up 0 runs, had 8 strikeouts. He's been very good on the mound lately. He's only given up 2 runs in his last 3 starts. White Sox coming off back-to-back wins against the Red Sox. Angels coming off a Rockies loss here. The White Sox are just 2-7 on the road against the Angels. I do like Detmers on the mound here, and I think I'm going to roll with the Angels at home. Then the last matchup, we got the Washington Nationals versus the Seattle Mariners. Seattle opening up as big home favorites at -270. Washington +220 with the over-under at 8. Washington coming into this matchup 30-47. Seattle 37-29. 37-39. Pitching for the Nationals is Trevor Williams with an ERA of 4.14. Pitching for the Mariners is Luis Castillo with an ERA of 2.89. Williams, his last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 0 runs, had 4 strikeouts. Castillo, his last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 3 runs, had 3 strikeouts. Washington coming off back-to-back underdog wins against the Padres. Nice wins for Washington. Seattle coming off back-to-back Baltimore losses here. Washington is 6-2 on the road against Seattle. I'd say it's a pretty even pitching matchup right now. And yeah, I'm just not in love with paying almost -300 for the Mariners. Coming off a couple bad losses here. Yeah, I'll take Washington +1.5 on the road. And that's going to be it for the video. Good luck with your picks and parlays on Monday. You guys all cash out, and I'll see you guys Tuesday. Have a good one.